Okay, we know that the Saudi Sports Supremo reported that there could be a new takeover at Manchester United. This has to do with some Saudi billionaire who's been very instrumental in the world of sports in Saudi Arabia. He's been instrumental to some of the big fights in the world of boxing, and we hear that there could be a takeover. There's a report that the Sports Supremo, Saudi Sports Supremo might just be taking over Manchester United. I don't know how true this is, but then Manchester United, sources around Manchester United have debunked that news. But then we hear again that Glazers has informed Ineos that they might just be selling Manchester United, and they value Manchester United in the excess of £5 billion. And that is sending frenzy around the world of football, because right now, there is even a Finnish billionaire, Thomas Zaliaskus, I'll be waiting to be named. Yeah, that one self wants to things that according to him, he's been thinking of ways to actually invest in Manchester United, a strategy at which he can pull in other billionaire investors so they could come in and invest in Manchester United and take over from the Glazers. And the question is this: if the Glazers actually sells Manchester United to someone else who is not Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the Ineos, the question is, how possible can it be that we'll continue with the rebuild at Manchester United? Because selling Manchester United right now will mean that a lot of things will start changing at the club again, just after Ineos took over, I think 2024, yeah. And right now, selling Manchester United, or the news of selling Manchester United, would just become something that might trigger Manchester United into another form of rebuild that will take another couple of years. So in the last 10 years, Manchester United has not been in their best form, right? And now we look at Manchester United building something with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, the Ineos, and the head coach, Ruben Amorim. So I just think that this is not a good time for all of this to come out, because Manchester United looks like they are in the hands of people who want to take the club back to where it's supposed to be. I am not a Ruben Amorim fan. No, I'm not a Jim Ratcliffe fan. But I'm looking at the club and I'm seeing that there is stability in what the club wants to do. There is clarity in what the club tries to do. We are not all over the place trying to do this and do that and do this and do that. It's like a trajectory. It's a plan, and everybody is following through. And this is what I feel about Manchester United. So in the course of doing this, I just want Manchester United to be focused on it, achieve this, get Manchester United to where it's supposed to be. Then if we're talking about a sell on, then we can know that whoever comes in would want to follow through with what is happening at the club. But selling the club right now, with the run of results Ruben Amorim is having, someone would come in and wants to say, okay, you know what, I have to bring in my own people, I have to bring in my own style, this is the coach I want, and all of that, and that would be a telling effect on the fans. It would mean that Manchester United will still have to that is majorly my problem. My problem is not about selling the club, but the time at which this news is coming, I don't think it's right. I think that Sir Jim Ratcliffe and the Ineos and Ruben Amorim deserves time to actually set the club to where it's supposed to be. That is my belief. I don't know what you think about Manchester United, the Glazers selling Manchester United at this point, because the fans are hungry for success. Yes, the fans are hungry for success. The fans want to see Manchester United in a place where it's supposed to be. And we know that a lot of these investors are mostly investors who look at what Manchester United will give to them rather than what they can offer Manchester United. And when we look at Sir Jim Ratcliffe, I think the man is more about what he can offer Manchester United. I think his presence, making sure that he is available, discussing terms, discussing things, trying to make sure that this club gets back to where it is. I think that is an owner that is very focused on taking Manchester United back to where it is. So I am not keen about the sale of Manchester United. Anybody can get the money and come and buy Manchester United, but then it is important that whoever is coming in to take over Manchester United as an owner would be somebody who actually loves the club for what the club has achieved and wants to put the club back where it is. Manchester United is a global brand. Whoever comes at Manchester United will make money, right? But then the thing is this. We have to look at Manchester United fans also. We have to look at Manchester United, the workers at the club, everybody around the club, if this is what the club stands for, I think that everybody should be in tune with what the club is doing right now to get Manchester United into that winning ways again, because it's only a matter of time that Manchester United loses everything around it that makes it a big club. Right now, we are actually riding on past glory right now. So, and if the Ruben Amorim revolution and all of that is a glimmer of hope for Manchester United. And then if we look at it, somebody coming in would just look like turning around the clock again and starting from afresh, and that would mean that Manchester United fans would have to look and sit down for another period of time before they see that rebuild at Manchester United. Tell me what you're thinking about the sales of Manchester United in the comment section. I'll see you again.